Hardpoint locked down.
What's up YouTube, this is H&G here in my very first video. I've been wanting to make YouTube videos for a long time now. I made a few several years ago, nothing serious, just some random funny videos with my friends. But this time around I want to do something a bit more serious. Before I get into what this channel is going to be all about, I want to go ahead and apologize in advance for the quality of my voice. I don't really have any high quality equipment to use, so I'm just using a Turtle Beach headset to record. I'm just starting out, so I don't really have anything special, but eventually I plan on upgrading, so it'll improve sometime. Alright, so this channel is mostly going to be about video games. Anything from video game news, to funny game clips, to my opinions on different games, and pretty much everything in between. Video games are my passion. I mean, I've been playing them since I was 3 or 4 years old, so it only seems fitting to make a channel about the thing I love the most. In pretty much all of my future videos, I do plan on having some kind of gameplay in the background. It'll be different games all the time. One video could be Call of Duty like this one. The next one could be Halo, and then the next one could be Fallout, and so on. But no matter what game I have in the background, I will be sure to avoid spoilers. I hate when things get spoiled for me, so I definitely would not want anything spoiled for anybody else that's watching the video. So you do not have to worry about any spoilers being in any of my videos. And I do want everyone watching to understand that when I say spoilers, I strictly mean main storyline spoilers. So if I'm playing a game like Fallout 4 and I have a random side quest playing in the background of the video, that does not fall under the main storyline. So for me, that doesn't really count as no spoilers. I mean, it's not important to the story. It's not going to spoil any important parts of the storyline for any game for anybody. So I don't see any problem having a random side quest playing in the background of a video. So without further ado, let's jump right into some games. Since I've got Call of Duty playing in the background, I'll only see it fitting to discuss Call of Duty for my first video. As I'm sure everyone knows by now, Activision and Infinity Ward just released the first multiplayer trailer for Call of Duty 4 Modern Warfare Remastered. Back in the day when COD 4 was the newest Call of Duty out there, I was in love with that game. I looked for every opportunity I could every single day to jump on there and play some multiplayer. It was just such a fun time back then when nobody cared about KD, nobody cared about winning or losing. It was all about just everybody having fun. And it's just a time that I really miss, and my love for the franchise only grew even more when World at War came out. I played it all the time with friends, family members. It was just a really fun experience. So when I heard that Call of Duty 4 was being remastered, I was really excited. I was thinking, hey, COD 4 is coming back. It's gonna be repopulated, all new players, hopefully no mods, no infections. It'll be just like playing it back in the day with newer graphics and hopefully dedicated servers. I mean, I was just really excited to hear that I could relive all those old moments again. And after watching the multiplayer trailer for Call of Duty 4 Remastered, I was not disappointed at all. It looks just like the game that I fell in love with all those years ago. It looks like so much fun, and as someone who's not a huge fan of the wall running and the boosting and all that stuff, it looks like a good classic Call of Duty experience with modern day graphics, and it just looks fantastic. I cannot wait to get my hands on that game. I'm going to play it like crazy, just like I played COD 4 back in the day when it was still new, and it's going to be a great time. Along with the COD 4 multiplayer trailer, Activision and Infinity Ward also released the multiplayer trailer for Infinite Warfare. Now, like I said, I'm not a huge fan of the wall running and boost jumping and all that, but I mean, it looks like an okay game. It looks very similar to Black Ops 3. I'd say if you like Black Ops 3, you're going to like Infinite Warfare. It looks like Black Ops 3 with better graphics and more content, fresh guns, maps, all that. I would be lying if I said I wasn't disappointed that Infinity Ward decided to stick with the same game mechanics that Treyarch implemented with Black Ops 3. I was really hoping for another boots on the ground Call of Duty, going back to their roots more, but there are rumors floating around that the next Call of Duty after Infinite Warfare will return to boots on the ground. So I'm hoping that after Infinite Warfare we'll get another more classic, more traditional Call of Duty experience, and I guess until then we always have COD 4 Remastered to play. I mean, as someone who started with Call of Duty 4, it's not really all that surprising why I don't really want these new mechanics in the game. It's just like the people that played Halo way back in the day, before sprint and armor abilities, Spartan abilities and all that found their way into the franchise. You know, they missed that classic Halo gameplay that they fell in love with back in 1, 2, or 3. And it's pretty much the same way with me in Call of Duty. I missed that gameplay that pretty much every COD up until Advanced Warfare provided, and I just would really like to see another new Call of Duty title with that kind of gameplay. The only problem with making another boots on the ground Call of Duty after having 2 Call of Duties in a row where there was boost jumping and wall running and stuff is that there's people who have come to love those new mechanics, and if you just remove everything that Sledgehammer and Treyarch have done with the last 2 Call of Duties and say, nope, strictly boots on the ground, then you're probably going to upset a lot of the players that have fallen in love with those mechanics. So it's not the easiest thing to do, but one of the Call of Duty developers is going to have to try to find that sweet spot where they don't totally remove everything from the previous Call of Duty, but they try to appeal to the old fan base, to the ones who were saying, another boots on the ground Call of Duty, no more wall running. You have to try to please all parts of the fan base, and it's definitely not an easy thing to do. I've seen it with Halo, which is my favorite shooter. I've seen 343 Industries, the developers of Halo, get absolutely bashed and trashed on by so many fans for the things they've added to the game. But they can't just remove everything that Bungie put in place with Reach, because it's going to upset all the fans who loved armor abilities, and it's the same way with Call of Duty. So, I mean, how do you go from boost jumping and wall running to nothing like that? But I imagine that one way or another, one of the Call of Duty developers is going to find a way to please most, because you can't please everyone, most of the fan base. And I feel like no matter what they do, the next Call of Duty game and all the ones after that are still going to sell millions of copies no matter what. I mean, that's pretty much a given. And that's pretty much all I've got for this video. To everyone who watched this, I just want to say thank you for taking out the time to watch my first video. If you enjoyed watching the gameplay and listening to what I had to say, if you're interested in the content I'll be posting in the future, please do like and subscribe. Any and all support is very much appreciated. For someone who's just started making YouTube videos, every like and every subscription, it really does mean the world. So thank you to anyone who does like and subscribe, and anyone who enjoyed the video. Please stay tuned for any future content.